Hey everybody, Lenny Ghoul here, bringing you some City of Heroes, I believe. Yeah, City of Heroes day. I don't know what fucking day it is. 12. It's longer than that. It's been many days. It's probably been like 14 days total, but like over the course of like 3 weeks or something. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? The important thing is we're playing some more alts because I have a lot of characters I still haven't leveled up. And I like hitting that little threshold and then moving some things up a little bit. And I wanted to see where the robots go. I haven't done much. Done some with the robots. I don't think we have. Maybe do we have all the robots at 22? I think we might. But anyway, we're gonna find out real quick. So let's do it. That's what we're doing. I think everything's ready. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm sure I am. And then somebody will say, hey, whatever that I'm missing, and then I'll remember. But for now, let's do it. Wow, where's this guy? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was on the other account. No, we did that. Okay, I was thinking of something that happened off stream, but it doesn't matter. Okay. I made some more pet enhancements, but that's on the other server, so it doesn't matter. So we have our robot guy, and I don't know. Looks like his stuff's basically okay. It's not great, but it's nothing's red. We should be okay. I have not played this guy in a spell. I think it's Robot Dark, and I don't even remember why I went dark, other than why the hell not. We do have all three robots. So we have battle drones. But do we have all three? We do have all three. Do we have two protector bots? We have one protector bot. Okay, we don't have all six robots, but we have all three types of robots. That's what it is. And then this one. This thing's badass. And then we have equip robots. What's up, Ara? How you doing? And then we have a maintenance drone. And so that's what that is. And then we get another robot as well at some point. Apparently, there's still pre-roll ads, even though I have ads turned off. I wish there was a way you could completely just remove the pre-rolls, but the only way to do it is to run your own ads. But I don't want to run ads. Yeah, they are double now. Great. You get the side ones anyway, and there's nothing I can do about it, but at least I get like 10 cents or something for them. But the pre-roll ads I can't do. There's nothing I can do. That sucks. Anyway, I'm just we're playing our robot guy. This guy is he's like a, I don't know, like a mad scientist kind of engineer dude. He's a robot mastermind. Basically, I wanted to try all the pets out. This is a robot guy, so that works. And he's got most of the robots. We kind of need to level up the guy right now. I don't really know what missions he's on. Let's see what we can do. You always want to target the sorcerers if you can in this group, because they are the most pain in the ass to deal with. Put these guys on aggressive. Maybe take a break every so often, then run ads. People do that to stop the pre-rolls. Yeah, but then they have to run ads. That's the point. I don't want to run ads. I have to run, in order to stop the pre-rolls, I have to manually run ads, and I have to do them every hour. I can't automatically run them. If I automatically run them, then you get pre-rolls. So I have to manually stop what I'm doing every hour and then go click the button to run ads. And that's the only way that people that join won't get pre-rolls. And I just don't even want to, and then I got to wait for the ads to finish, right? It's just dumb. Because what happens is if people join while the ads are going, they're going to get those ads anyway. Like, it just doesn't, there's no way to avoid people getting ads when they join. It's just really stupid. I know. They sort of stop the pre-rolls, but they don't, they stop the pre-rolls by doing their own ads, basically. Right? So, like, it doesn't guarantee to stop the pre-rolls, because if somebody comes in during the ads, they're still going to get them, which is the same as kind of getting a pre-roll. The whole idea is stupid in the first place. They should just, like, I like the side ad part, that works. I think they should put VODs permanently on the thing, make them searchable, and then run ads on the VODs. And then that way content is never interrupted. And then if you sub, you don't get ads on the VODs. That would be my solution. These robots are pretty chunky. Let's see how chunky. Oh, that's right. I have Twilight Grasp. Dude, that skill's awesome. Heals everything. I'm trying to, like, remember this character. Alright, so we have Caltrops, everybody attack, and then we run Twilight Grasp. And I missed it because I got knocked down. I don't know why that guy was laying on the floor. That was kind of weird. Nice. You guys are pretty good. Elite fire. Oh, there we go. That's the chunky one. These things are like, these things hit like a Mack truck. That's awesome. And this maintenance robot's weird. Oops, that's the wrong one. There's this maintenance robot, and what it does is it basically has a limited amount of life pool, and every time it fixes something, it takes from the life pool of the maintenance robot. And then, like, when it's out of juice, then you have to spawn a new one. So how's your day going, Ara? Protector, maintenance spot. Took a nap, just got up. Nice. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, but I'm fucking up now, so for a little while at least. These bots are pretty crazy. I haven't played with them very much, but they're pretty fun. What is this? Tar patch. Okay. Oh, there's another guy there. I didn't see him. And now he's gone. I should probably do a mission. Although I don't know if this guy's ever done any missions. The beauty of the game is missions are optional. You can just go around and just kill shit all day if you want. But missions tend to give you a little more experience and stuff. But sometimes they're a pain in the ass. Beep. I think there was stuff up here that I saw. There's this hilarious shit going on Twitter. It's hilarious when people do this stuff. Um, I'm not going to get into the specifics because the specifics are kind of political, but the situation is hilarious. So there's this kind of political issue that people are arguing about, and then somebody made a fake account that's an obvious business from a very, very classic, well-known movie, and it's the account is the CEO of the business, and everybody like knows who it is, who's seen the movie, and he even has a competitor business that's a big deal in the movie, and that person is like supporting one side of the issues, and you can tell that there's people who and the way they're doing it is hilarious, and the people who know that it's a parody are in on it, and it's funny. And what's crazier is all the people who don't are freaking out, or the people who are siding with that tweet with the parody account, but who you can tell don't know that it's a parody account, are taking it way too seriously, and it's like, it's so fucking funny, dude. It's typical, but it's just hilarious how like one, and there's like well-known people falling for it, like on on both sides of the situation, and it's funny. And I'm waiting until one of like, it'd be funny if this reaches like the level of like it goes national on like TV, or ends up in a political speech or something, as an example of someone that supports something or that's against something, because and then the person doing that just doesn't know that it's just a parody of a movie. Shit is so funny. Do 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 do. That copyright claim has yet to be resolved, and I hope it does get resolved soon because it's kind of annoying. That's some bullshit there. Pew pew pew. All right, we're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a mission. Oh wait. Oh, I guess I do have contacts. Let's take a mission and see what we can figure out. Where are we? We are in IP, I think. Is there some contacts in IP? Just sitting around. Sometimes there's just like contacts in IP. Task force, task force, task force. There's a lot of task force in that IP. I don't want to do task forces. Detective Hutchinson. There's one. Options. Contact has new mission. All right. Let's see what that is. Let's see what Detective Hutchinson has for us. Because we'll probably get more XPs this way. Also keep an eye out for the big octopus. I haven't seen anybody since I've been back into City of Heroes. I have not seen one group of people ever fighting any of the large monsters. And it's sad. Because that was a really fun thing that everyone used to do. What is all this? Do I have to go inside the club? Oh, is this guy gonna tell me to use the police scanner? Yes. Wow. Now what a cop out. Pun intended. Oh, I'm missing a battle drone. Shit. Equip robot. Huh. Alright. Well, we can do find contact. We already did that though, didn't we? Everyone's in Talos. I don't want to be in Talos. Pain in the ass. I guess we're going to Talos. Ray Cooling. The fuck happened to those guys? All right, good to see you swung by, Dr. Malachite. I've heard a whole lot about your efforts making this city a better place. Name's Roy Cooling, agent with the FBSA. Ray displays his FBSA ID long enough for you to see that it's genuine. I'm looking for the help of someone such as yourself with a little situation we got ourselves into regarding the Praetorians. I don't want to deal with those fucking people. Well, the Metaport system, all that you super rely on. You may not be aware about the whole controversy with it. See, a lot of regular people around here in Paragon are ticked that they don't have their Metaporters. It wasn't too much of a problem early on, but now that we've had it for a few years, people are wondering why it hasn't been put out to the public. Now, there's a lot of reasons why we can't have it in the hands of public. Pretty serious ones, too. I won't go into them, but I want to assure you that if folks ever at Metacorp could have this technology in the hands of everyone, they would. Okay. The issue is twofold. You should know right away this information is top secret. Nobody tell anybody this stuff. It's fucking secret. Not even the PPD or Longbow know about this. No, those Praetorians, they got enough tech that they figured out a way to disable our Metaport systems when they invade. This means that anyone who isn't some sort of immortal or indestructible machine is going to die if this war starts. That's something we got to make sure to avoid. The good folks over at Metacorp devised an upgrade to the Metaporters to prevent this and put an announcement that stability upgrade was coming over the next system. It's too bad for us they did. To be honest, if they had let the FBSA know earlier, we wouldn't have told them not to announce anything. We've got a PR nightmare on our hands. The public outcry about Metaporters not being granted to everyone is louder than ever, with a group called Citizens for Metaporters being formed. I wouldn't be too worried about this if it weren't for the fact that the new tech was made is now missing. It's the one thing that's protecting us from being stomped by those Praetorians. It's gone. I don't know how to say that, so I'm like Praetorians, I think is what it is. I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't. Bleh. They like to make weird spelling words that don't make sense in this game as names for everything. That's why the FBSA has sent me personally to look at the situation and why I've asked you for help, Dr. Malachite. We've got to work together and track down the missing tech and get it back to our boys before it's too late. For all these supers are going to fight against those guys. So, what do I do? Jesus Christ, it took them long enough to fuck it. Oh my god, more story. We've got ourselves a possible lead with the help of Sergeant Stanfield and the PPD. I thought you said you weren't telling this PPD. Now you're telling the PPD? Stanfield and his squad have been working tirelessly to track down where we might find the Metaporter technology. You literally just said you weren't telling the PPD, and now you're telling the PPD. That is... okay. Plot hole. Sorry. He says that we might be able to make this an open and shut case before it gets out of control, but we'll just see how easy that'll be. Stanfield believes that a member of the family named Louis Dogger is behind the theft of the device, and now Dogger has a rap sheet longer than my kid's Christmas list. but the PPD are having a hell of a time tracking him down. Lucky for us, Stanfield and his boys have it on good word that Dogger is coming out from an operation in Sturga Isle to handle something personally in Talos. That's where I come in, I imagine, where Dogger will be. Right right nearby in a warehouse down by the docks. Now I suspect that this might be as open as shut, as Stanfield says, but it could just be my old age getting the best of me. My wife always tells me that I'm the kind of person who sees the glass half empty, but I prefer the glass to be full or empty, nothing in the middle. We have a limited window of opportunity to bust Dogger and get the location of the tech out of him. If we miss this, he'll get back to Sturga and out to foreign waters. You got to get to that warehouse and get to Dogger. You must do it immediately. Our future depends on it. For the sake of humanity. Alright, let me make sure I set the mission before I go in, because I don't know what it might have been set on before. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let me set it on 0. Team size 1 is the default. Alright. I think. You knock out 2 guards before they could warn the others inside of your presence. Wow. I got free knocked out on guards apparently. I'm so slick you didn't even see it. I'm so slick I didn't even know I did it. What about these guards? Pew pew pew. There's a lot of pew pew pews going on. Splat. Well, that was unnecessary. These guys are insanely fucking chunky, man. These fucking robots don't fuck around, dude. It's just devastating. Doom, 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 doom. Chunky. There's a couple over here I missed. Pew, pew, pew. Boom, 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 boom. There he is. Get him, boys. He's got a bomb. Just stop, alright? I ain't cut out for this sort of rough action. I'll tell you everything you want. Where we got the dine, what the deal's, what you got. You can see the fear in his eyes. It looks like for all his bark, he had no bite. He appears to be willing to tell you anything you need to know about the family. Where's the Metaport that you stole? Well, we didn't steal no Metaport tech. Well, hold on. I'm telling you the truth here. I just want to get out easy. Louis begins to ramble on about various operations he was involved in. Lists very long, but none of it involves the Metaport technology. You notice in a certain area a few explosives. We were gonna toast this warehouse once you got all the dine in here out. Leave no evidence. Look, Dr. Malachite, you gotta protect me. Take me to prison, whatever, but you gotta make sure those guys don't try to kill me. I told you everything you want to know. Can't you just do me one favor and keep me alive? Alright, I'll make sure you're safe, but only to receive your due justice. Stop them from whacking me. Oh, they're trying to whack him. Kinky. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of fucking stream. Oh, I forgot to lock my fucking bars. That's it. Dip. Oh, I don't get to call him. Probably call him next mission though. I like how the backpack interacts with the skill, even though it's just a cosmetic prop. Like when I'm flying, it turns on. When I'm not flying, it turns off. Watch. That's pretty cool. It's actually something you put on when you're making your character too, which is why it's so cool. It's something outside of the game that's interacting with inside of the game based on the skills that are picked. It's pretty neat. Especially for 2004, that's pretty advanced. I get the distinct feeling that Stanfield was lying to us, Dr. Malachite. That's just me, however, but I always tend to jump to the worst case scenario. My wife says it's pessimism, but I say it's being prepared. I don't care what your wife says, dude. You keep talking about your wife. Who gives a shit? Whatever the case, we need to meet with Stanfield and get us some answers. Either the intel he got was wrong, or he has some sort of reason to lead us on a wild goose chase. I spoke with Detective Rico down at the Talos precinct, who told me that Stanfield was supposed to be playing guard duty at a conference going on today. Remember the Citizens for Metaporters? Their leader, a man named Lawrence Harkin, and some of their other high-ups are supposed to meet with President of Metacorp, Lucas Zanella. Lucas is going there to try to come to some sort of middle ground and appease the group without being able to give them what they want. Pretty tall order, don't you think? Sure, okay. Possibly. Where's the conference taking place? It happened in a nearby building. It should be simple enough. All you need to do is go there and meet with Stanfield, find out what went wrong, prepare to take him for him to dodge any of your questions. You might need to put a little force behind your questioning. When you got FBI's approval to do what needs to be done within reason, when you find out what's going on, give me a ring and we'll figure out the next step. Let's keep moving on this whole crisis. Okay. Find Stanfield at the conference. We'll just blend in, me and all my robots. No big deal. You can see ahead members of the protesters speaking very harshly toward a representative from the PPD. Oh, we've done this one before. Wait, why did it tell me to leave? Oh. Weird. I'm just following the things. Cursed clown, what's going on, brother? We're playing with Dr. Malachite the robot today. Talking to the witness. The robot guy. Ooh, a robot. Yeah, he's a robot mastermind, actually. He's got a whole bunch of robots. Finally, here I saw everything. Was just driving along when all of a sudden these thugs attacked the PPD van. It was horrible. The odd thing was the PPD inside of the van didn't put up much of a fight. I've seen them fight harder against criminals, I swear. I saw the thugs take some guy in a suit out. Weirdest thing, too, is our PPD sergeant was just talking with one of the thugs, too. He looked angry. I thought he would have arrested him, but he didn't. Where did the thugs go? Into the sewers nearby. If you don't mind, I'm getting out of here. Okay. Into the sewers we go. Because, of course we do. Because we are robot sewers. Mudrunner. Nice. I don't think I've heard of Mudrunner. Is that any good? Wasn't your thing? Driving trucks in boggy terrain. Yeah, that doesn't sound too exciting. I don't know. Maybe. I guess it depends on the details. It was terrible. There's a lot of those type of games that are like simulating jobs. You know, like the whole game is just like the trucker one. I see a lot of people playing the trucker one. Like, well, why wouldn't you just do it for real? Like, I don't know. Rogue SWAT officer. So these are all corrupt cops. They all just decided to hang out in the sewer for whatever reason. Pew pew. Anyway, you can see I have this huge army of robots. I'm actually getting I'm actually missing one still. There's one more robot that I get. I think there might be at least one more. I think I get it when I hit 24. That's why we're leveling. I mean that, and we just need to level anyway. Who's that guy? Why is this SWAT guy following me around? That's kind of weird. Is that like an informant or something? Is that my CI? See? What, Sergeant Russell? He's the good guy. He's like the not crooked cop. He's Serpico. You dirty rat. You know what game I'm entertaining. I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. I'm still not 100% though, but I've been kind of getting the urge to play. Is a game I haven't played since, again, back in the day, but they remastered it. and it's called Mafia. They remastered Mafia, Mafia 2 and Mafia 3, but Mafia 2 and Mafia 3 were kind of stupid. But it's kind of like GTA 1940s. Actually, it's like GTA 1930s. And the cars, like, the cars have like actual like top speeds from the cars back in the day, so they're like 1930s, 1920s and 1930s cars and stuff. So they do like 40 miles an hour. It's like funny. Yeah, Mafia is great, dude. The only reason why I might not play it, there's one mission in the first game that I absolutely can't finish. Every time I've played it, well, and I haven't played it in a really long time, so maybe I can do it now. But when I played it before, I don't know why I couldn't finish this one mission, and I had to have somebody finish it for me. And all the rest of the missions are fine, but it's that stupid race car mission. You have to place first or something, and it was fucking impossible, dude. I just couldn't do it. I get so frustrated because I get so close and then something would happen. It drove me crazy. But other than that, the game was amazing. I loved it. I should check in with my contact. I'm like, let's just attack these guys for no reason while we're here. And you absolutely have to attack that sorcerer. That thing heals everything. And he teleports. That mission was simple? Oh my god, dude. Fuck off. You're so trolling. You know what mission I'm talking about. That mission was fucking hard as hell. Maybe it was simple for you. Maybe you played it on a console with a controller or something. I played it on a keyboard, dude. Keyboard and mouse. Holy shit. Maybe I just suck. I don't know. That thing was so hard. Oh, you played. See, you played on console with controller. I played it when it came out. It wasn't on console when it came out originally. It was so good though. And then, but yeah, they remade it, and then they wanted like a way too much money for the remake, and then it's been around for a while, so I figure it's probably going on sale pretty soon, and I might pick it up if it goes on sale soon. But Mafia 2, I wasn't all that into it, and I never played Mafia 3, but I had like a friend of mine who was like, it kind of sucks. I'm like, all right. Number 3 wasn't the best, yeah. What happened, Dr. Malachite? So Stanfield helped me to kidnap Zanella. I'm betting the other thugs with him were part of the PPD who went rogue. This is a disturbing turn of events, Dr. Malachite. I knew people were divided on the issue of the Metaporter, but I was hoping this divide wasn't going to affect the police. I can't assume there's also benefit that they're also behind the theft of the device. Jesus, I can't read. Stanfield told us about Dogger just to buy him some time. We might have not gotten Zanella, but we've got Stanfield, and that's going to be a huge blow to this group. They might have the chip and the president, but we've got Stanfield as our source of information for everything. Okay. Yeah, it was all right. There's another one too that I'm trying to get. I don't know. I don't think they remade it yet, but if they did, they'd make a shit ton of money. Midnight Club. I don't know if you remember that. That was just an amazing racing game. Although Rockstar would probably fuck it up, like they did when they remade Vice City. Stanfield's a decent man, Dr. Malachite. I think he still is, or at least I hope he is. I really believe he's a man who will listen to reason. He doesn't know about what's going on behind the scenes with the Metaport Tech, and this is why the upgrade is so important. We appeal to his sense of decency. I think we can get him to crack about where they're keeping Zanilla and the locations of the tech. You overhear Roy's cell phone ringing. Now, I know we talked about the info and the Metaporters was top secret, but I don't think we have any choice about telling Stanfield about it. Well, they already know because you just told me they know. What is this guy's talking about? Pitbull 1973. What's going on? The racing game. Yeah, Midnight Club. It was kind of like Need for Speed Underground in a way, but it was like Rockstar's version of it, and it was all tuner cars and it was all racing, and there was nothing else. And you raced your cars, and then you won upgrades, and then you upgraded your cars and you raced them on the streets. You didn't race them. There was a couple drag races, but most of them were like these crazy street races, and they were like all over the place. You cut through traffic and do all this crazy stuff and go back and forth. It was basically like Fast and the Furious, the video game. How goes the hero gig today, sir? The hero gig's pretty good. We're playing right now we're playing Professor Malachite, my robot mastermind. Chia. Holy shit. Oh my god. Thanks again for all the bits,
Cursed
dude.
underscore clown cheered 200 bits.
Let's see. I do. Stanfield wants to do what's right. All we got to do is convince him that what we're doing is right. Best way to do that is to just be truthful and tell him the situation. We don't have the time to try and play the whole interrogation game, you understand. We've got Stanfield help in the precinct in Talos before he's supposed to be sent to the Zig. What the hell's the Zig? Is that like jail? I don't know. I had the precinct cleared for your interrogation of him. We've got 4 officers keeping watch on the place. Russell, Vitz, Hazen, and Bassens. You want to talk to Bassens to get clearance to go inside. He's got, oh, this is going to be like annoying, isn't it? I'm going to fuck this up. He's got orders to only let you in and trust inside of that place. In the meantime, I did this and I messed it up last time, I think. I'll be working the angles from the FBSA to see if there's any connections between citizens from Metaporters and Stanfield's group. Okay. Ziggurat prison. Oh, okay. Right. Got it. It's been a long time, dude. Now I know what you're talking about. I was like, the Zig? What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Got it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. This song is stuck in my head like all the time. All right. I've got Stanfield locked inside now. You better move fast. No one in the precinct knows why they're cleared out or that Stanfield's in there. Be quick. All right, I got to be quick. I remember this one. You do this and then like all hell breaks loose and then people like bust in or something and then you got to like save them and shit. What the fuck? All right. Humph, what do you want, Dr. Malachite? You're here to try to get me to speak. He spits at me. Your superpowers don't know what it's you supers don't know what it's like walking around with your special Mediport technology. You know what it's like to know that if you make one wrong move, your kid isn't going to have a father, or that your wife could die from some freaks look at her wrong, but that's some super who can't be hurt in the first place will have that safety net for them. Okay, dude. Calm down, Stanfield. You don't know what's going on. You're too late to stop us, Dr. Malachite. Don't you see this is the will of the people? The cut off Stanfield and explain the situation. You cut him off and explain the situation with Matty Porter. He stands back with a shocked expression on his face. I didn't know. I thought this was just a publicity thing that they didn't care. But if you said it was true, then there's no time to lose. I don't know where they took Zanella, but I can tell you where the chip is. It's a cargo ship around Europe right now. They're going to bring scientists there to replicate the technology for citizens in Paragon. If you hurry, you can catch up to it. You need to know, Dr. Malachite, that I'm not the head of this group. Someone else is pulling the strings. I don't know who. Only Sergeant Reldman does. I'm truly sorry for everything. I believe you. I just... Explosion rocks the precinct as you hear the family yell something about getting revenge. It's the family. I'll handle them. See? Okay, I remember this now. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I meant the maintenance drone. So we're playing Robots Dark, which is kind of a weird mix, I think. But that way I've got a snare and a heel. Where's the other dude? Is he back in the room? No. There he is. Mission completed. All right. I've got bots FF that I hadn't played in over a year, and apparently they made some changes to FF powers in the downtime. I had a bots FF guy that I started on Rogue, but I don't really like the Rogue stuff, so I haven't played it very much. And FF's weird. Apparently, you only have to cast one force field on one bot, and it hits all of the bots, which is nice. You don't have to do it on every bot. However, Shadowfall and something else is giving me like permanent auras. They look like bubbles on these bots, but I don't have force fields on them. But I think it's Shadowfall that's making them all look like they all have bubbles, which is kind of interesting. Oh, the protector bots cast force field. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. So then when you have force field and the protector bots, you have like a whole lot of defense. You have like extra defense. Okay. I only have one of the protector bots right now. I think I get the other one at 24. Oh, I remember this mission. They attacked us and didn't even know it was coming. It was the Sky Raiders. I don't know how they found out about our operation. Did they get the devices? A gun? I didn't see them come out with it yet. You've got to stop them, Dr. Malachite. We only meant for the device to be used in the people, the Raiders. They just sell it to whoever the highest bidder is. Don't worry, we'll get it back. Recover the metaporter. Yeah, see the pets window? Click there. Yeah. Yeah, I know about that. One of those will be a force field. Oh, I see. Force shield. There it is. I don't know where the extra resistance is coming from, though. Cool. Anyway, yeah, the bots. The thing I noticed about the bots is they hit like trucks, which is really nice. They hit really hard. Their attacks are. Oh yeah, there it is. Force field generator. Okay. Yeah, their attacks are they're really solid. I like it. The maintenance drone. And then the maintenance drone's nice. It's like an extra little heal. That's like a bonus. That's new since you played? Nice. It's it's like another, like you do the equip, right? But then it's like another thing, maintenance drone. And then there's like, and then I still get my other protector bot. So you actually get 7, I think. Usually you get 6 minions, unless you're thugs, and then you get like 148 or whatever. You get a lot when you get the extra, when you get the gang war. But I'm not sure if there's, there might be like another level of cool robotness that I haven't looked into yet. Like extra stuff. Pew. An attack power that the bots use to give you like a laser rifle attack. Well, you get the pulse rifle blast, the pulse rifle burst, and the photon grenade. So yeah, maybe, because that would be like, because it's like every other. They put the maintenance drone in, and then there's upgrade robot henchman. Oh, I completed the mission. All right, good. Yeah, these guys are super, like, they're pretty badass. Like they just they hold their own very well. And I don't have to do a lot of anything. Just stand around and look pretty. Dr. Malachite, in the nick of time, did you get the tech? Good. Send it over to me and I'll get back to the boys over at Metacorp. It'll take them a while to implement the changes, but hopefully by then we'll have this blown over, since the Sky Raiders tried to bring down the cargo ship and there was a note there that said the family hired them. No, something else is going on. The Sky Raiders may only be in it for the money, but they believe working for the family is beneath them. The fact that you found that evidence is so easily means that someone wants us to believe the family is involved, just like that stunt Stanfield pulled earlier. I'm going to investigate this angle further to find out who this third party can be. Right now, we've got bigger fish to fry. If what you found near the tech is true, then Lawrence Harkin is the one pulling the strings of the Rogue PD. This information is going to be valuable to us, especially given the recent circumstances that have just came up. Let me get some water here. While you were gone, the Rogue PPD released a broadcast. In it, they have Zanella tied to a chair with 2 armed thugs behind him. One man, who I'm guessing by Stanfield's testimony is the leader of the Rogue PPD, is threatening to kill Zanella if Metacorp does not listen to their demands and put out a prototype metaporter for the people of Paragon City. I admire their determination to get the job done, but they don't understand what's at stake here. Metacorp is refusing to budge, saying that there's too many risks if they try to release a system like that in such a short amount of time. The members of the PPD working on the case so they have no idea where Zanella is being held. But then again, we don't know if these PPD are on our side or not. Good thing that we know who the mastermind is behind this. Eh? Lawrence Harkin. It's too bad Harkin was a good man, family man like me, but he crossed the line and now we gotta make our move. If anyone's gonna know where they're holding Zanilla, it's going to be Harkin. Just happen to know the citizens from Metaportals have a small office over in Talos. My bet is he's there now. If we hurry, we can catch him by the surprise. He and his team may not know about what happened on the cargo ship. Also, Dr. Malachite, I know it'll be tough, but when you find Harkin, take it easy on him. He's not a super or ex-military. He's just a regular guy, a pencil pusher who decided to attach himself to the cause. From the research I did, sounds like he latched himself onto this group after his son died in a botched rescue attempt by a hero. The man meant well, but somewhere along the way, sense he lost his sense of right and wrong. Let's see what we can do, at least to bring some justice to the situation. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see. And also the force field power set there was a toggle powered card, Force Bubble, that when active pushed enemies away from you, but used endurance for each enemy affected, so it would drain you pretty quickly. Oh shit. They changed it to a power to resist sleeps, knockback, fear, etc. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't delved too much into the force field side because like my other guy, my force field mastermind on the rogue is like level fucking 8 or something. So like maybe 10. So I haven't done anything on that really. Um but that's interesting. I think I even picked force field just because on that other guy. Just because why not? So I have all the other things. So it seemed like a good fit. It probably is. It's probably a pretty fun character. But apparently I have to get to like level 20 to get out of the rogue shit. So I have to at some point just knuckle down and get through it. I'm not sure what buffs the new power gives you. I just know it was quite surprised when I got overrun with enemies and when I popped what I thought was force bubble, they didn't move. Oh, yeah, that would be surprising when you're like, oh shit, I need my oh shit skill, and they're like, er. You're like, whoa. Whoa. That's some chunky stuff. Wow, did he web me? Dude, they totally webbed us. Should we take the elevator or the emergency? Oh yeah, we'll take the stairs. I remember this. I remember this map being kind of a pain in the ass. I did this mission before in a different character. This whole chain. It's all coming back to me now. That's a lot of web. We just came from there, right? Wait a minute. Or did we come from over here? I think we came from over here. We came from these stairs. Down the... Okay. I got confused for a minute. I think we're good. That's up. Wait, didn't we just go down? See, this happened last time. Yeah, okay. So this goes down. And that goes down. And that go... Okay, there it is. I got it. I just have to mark my starting area so I know that I started there. I don't know why I get lost so easy on these maps in this game, because I usually don't get lost on maps very much in other games. But this one, man, I don't know what it is. Webby. Alright. Oh, shit. How you doing? Pew, pew, pew. Oh, we leveled too. Nice. There's still somebody out there? We need to hit 24. And we'll mess with some stuff. Maybe. Maybe we'll do a little crafting. We should probably wait till 30. I don't know. We'll see. I did some more of that crafting last night after the stream. After Crafty showed me how to do a bunch of stuff. And that was fun. Jose Jalapeno has almost all new things. "12 injured road PDT to save. Find Lawrence Harkin before building collapses in 5 minutes." Well, it's kind of gambly for sure, but yeah, it's kind of it gets fun when you hit something. The building's on fire. Oh, there he is. Mr. X. Well, that's not Lawrence Harkin. That's just some Mr. X guy. Oh, there he is. I'm bringing you in alive. Come on, we're getting out of here. Come on. All right. I have to lead him out. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what happens when you try to lead people out? Most of the time. Shit like that. You gonna follow me or what, dude? Let's go. I'm gonna fail this mission because this guy can't fucking walk around a corner. Because there's too many, because I have a mastermind, right? I have too many, I have a bunch of minions. Oh my god, dude, what are you doing? See, the minions are like, they keep blocking him. I'm totally gonna fail this. He literally stopping every foot. Look at this shit, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on, I can't keep up. Sorry for that. Let's get moving. Hold on, I can't keep up. It's because of your stealth. I didn't know I had stealth. Is it because of that? Shadowfall? Really? That's stupid. Oh. Well, okay, it's my fault then. I failed because of my fault. Jeez. That seems a bit nitpicky for the game, you know? To be like, oh, we're gonna fucking... Like, who's gonna know that? Right? I failed anyway. Well, I understand that, but I mean, yeah. That doesn't have anything to do with whether or not an AI can track your position and shit. Like, I mean, I get the mechanic. It's just silly that they went that far with it. I think it's fine. It's just kind of annoying. It didn't have to be that way. He died in the fire. It's a damn shame. Well, it's not my fault he died in the fire. I mean, maybe it was, but whatever. All Harkin wanted to do was help people of Paragon. I'm guessing without any of his violence involved. Feldman must have taken the reins of the operations from Harkin. We won't know how responsible Harkin truly was until we bring in Feldman. Luckily, we know where Zena and Feldman are both right now. It's time to make our move. Okay, let's go. We got no time to lose. We need to hit the warehouses where they're keeping him. We have plenty of backup to ensure that no one can get there. Yeah, as long as you don't make me carry somebody out in a burning flame. I've spoken with Detective Rico, and he was there with SWAT going to help you to get Feldman. You helped. Because the SWAT guy that was following me earlier, when I had the shadow font on, had absolutely no problem following me the entire time. That's why I was like, that doesn't make any sense. He has 3 SWAT going to help get Feldman. You be ready to help Sergeant Russell, Viz, and Hazen. I went through their files and they helped us. I can vouch for each of them. Alright, exactly. Let's put the end to this here now, kiddo. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the role. The Skyriders are playing in all of this. Okay. Let's see. Actually, that's exactly what it does. Maybe it was my fault, but you can't prove it. It ain't nothing. There you go, right? Exactly. No, I know what it does, but what I'm saying is that is what it is doing. That is what it's doing in game, but like it doesn't actually. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't have to be affected by NPCs who aren't enemies. You know what I'm saying? Because like others, this is this is the first time I've had that be an effect where they couldn't follow this guy because of that particular skill. Like I had this guy following me the whole time. Not this guy, but the other one. One of the other SWAT guys were following me around the whole time while it was on, and it didn't seem to bother them. It's just that like certain people are set up that way, and they probably like they you have to specifically set something up if you're gonna do that kind of thing. But it's good to know, yeah. I know that, yeah. No, knowing that that's a thing, I now know what to keep in mind, and I'm not yelling at you for it. I appreciate you telling me because I wouldn't have known and I would have been even more frustrated. But it's just one of those things. It's like a little mini rant. Sometimes people overdo shit in games. It doesn't really help the game get any more fun, right? When they're going for like some realism or something. It's like, anyway. The swap by just activated a perception power. All right. It's entirely up to the people who wrote the game as to whether or not that NPC could see me or not if I was using a a stealth power when the goal is to escort him out. You see what I'm saying? It like goes beyond the normal scope of the game. Is all I'm trying to say. It's no big deal. It's probably more of an oversight than anything else, but Inspiration's full. Let's get that maintenance drone. Boop. Bring in Sergeant Feldman. What server are you playing on? I am playing on um Indomitable, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think. Yeah. Torchbearer or whatever is the other one that I have with all my non-masterminds on. Sneaky bastard was hiding in the crates. Oh, I didn't set it up for this yet. Not horrible. Still getting that 154 ping. It's playable. The only issue that I had was once it a couple of times it would get over 200 and then it would be unplayable. There's a tiny bit of lag, but it's not enough to make a difference. Too bad. It's just until it gets to over 200 and then it starts getting like then you start getting really rubber bandy. All right, we got them all. This is worse than I thought, Dr. Malachite. I never would have dreamed that the Malta group would be behind this, but it all makes sense. Are you familiar with them? They're a shadow organization that's out to kill all supers, afraid that they're going to take over the world. Sort of like a certain alternate dimension that we are all aware of. It sounds as if they were using Feldman and Harkin to get their hands on the metaportal technology with the help of the skyscrapers. We're lucky, though, that they're using Sky Raiders. It means that the Malta is trying to have as minimal presence in the operation as possible. This man called Peter is probably the Malta liaison between the rogue PPD and the Sky Raiders. We could discuss the motives and twists of Malta for days on end, but we have a deadline to meet. The Sky Raiders want us to deliver the meta portal to them in exchange for Xana's life. Unfortunately, Metacorp hasn't finished making the duplicates of the meta portal tech. I don't know what's taking them so long, but I've filed my complaints with the FBSA. This means that we only have the original copy of the tech to exchange. We have no choice but to give the Sky Raiders the Metaport tech. All right. I mean, if you say so. You're not exactly going to give them the technology. I've got a plan. Bump, bump, bump. I'm going to give them. I'm going to have the schematics off the base. We're probably going to set to my PDA. That's right, Dr. Malachite. Old Roy is tagging along for this one. We're going to make this a two-pronged operation. On your end, you're handling the giving them the tech and tracking down this Peter fellow to put a stop to the Skyraider operation and Malta's involvement in it. On my end, I'll be working on recovering the president and the tech. If I know the Raiders, they'll have you transfer the data on the tech through a computer. I'll hack to the computer and finish the backup process that Metacorp is doing. When it's done, I'll fry that copy in the Sky Raiders have and rescue Zanella. You've got the hard part. You've got to fight through the entire Sky Raider base to get this Peter person. Didn't we? Isn't this the one where it got stuck? Oh no. Make sure you bring him in along with the Sky Raiders working with him. This isn't the one where they got stuck, is it? It feels like it's the one where it got stuck. Anyway, aside from being very careful because you're going into an extremely dangerous situation, there's another thing. If you've worked before with an agent called Jenny Alder from SAM, you can contact her subordinate, Keith Nance, and request his help in this operation before going in. That's everything I can think of. See you on the other side. Hope neither of us gets killed. Okay. I gotta go to Sturga. Um, I think it's the smuggler ship, right? It's right here. Okay. Well, in that case, I figured out my old keybinds had set up this character. Nice. Going to Sturga. Maybe. taking the submarine to the base. Look at us go. We're multi-transportational. We're like the fucking SEALs, man. I thought I'd set up a bunch of commands to change different costumes for the guy, and I did. Oh, cool. Then you figured it out. That's cool. I remember this one. This one was annoying. Couldn't remember what they were. Something isn't right here. The transfer might and stop. This could be a problem. Yeah, you're not as smart as you think you are, is what the problem is, dude. Someone's trying to access the system. You made a bad move today. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's going so fast you can't read it. That's fine. Rescue Lucas from dude's objective. Recover the chip from the security chief. All right. That's all we need to know. Oh, we got music. That's what happens when you don't play a character for 400 days. Well, there you go. At least you have characters from 400 days ago. Anything I had was on live 20 years ago. And that's long since gone, I'm sure. That's funny. The only thing kind of like that I think I have my original Path of Exile character. He's still on my account sitting there. I played PoE all the time, but I still have my original character from 2013. And that's kind of fun. I look at him once in a while. I'm like, oh yeah. Actually, I have, you know what? I have stuff older than that. I think it's still around. I haven't played it. I should do that. I keep meaning to do that and to stream it and I completely forget about it. I have my Guild Wars 1 stuff still there. That's even older. All of my old Guild Wars 1 characters are still there. I logged in like a year ago. And all my old shit was there. Even my clan was still there. That was funny. There was nobody in it. It was just me. Yeah, maybe I'll stream Guild Wars 1 one of these days. That's a great game. Oh shit. I didn't realize that was out of juice. That happens sometimes when you get on a roll. Get some of that endurance back for a minute. Oh, I have 8 seconds. I'm gonna fail. I didn't I didn't realize it was timed. Whatever I did, it was I missed the timer. Oh well. Meh. I'm a bad player. What can I say? We're just gonna kill stuff. That's all I'm here to do. I'm just here to kill shit. Orange bots. Well, there's more of them. I think I got it. Oh, there we go. I just completely like we had a mission and I was like, fuck the mission. And now we're just killing things. Pew, pew, pew. All right. The good thing I'm a mastermind. I would have run out of stuff a long time ago. But the fact that I don't have to do a whole lot sometimes, just try not to get hurt and let my other guys handle some stuff once in a while. Saves me a lot of endurance. Do, do, do. There we go. You had to step away for a work call, but was in the middle of typing something at the time, so I'll finish it. This is when you were talking about Guild Wars. Oh, okay. You're inherently biased against all things Guild Wars since NCSoft set the City of Heroes servers down to host Guild Wars 2. Well, to be in my defense of Guild Wars 1 is an amazing game, and Guild Wars 2 is completely different in every way, and I was never a fan. If that helps. Because ArenaNet owned Guild Wars before NCSoft did all that shit. There's my defense. So while NC was evil, Guild Wars is not, it's not necessarily their fault. It's just that NC bought ArenaNet, I believe. There's something like that. I might be wrong on the name. It's been like 20 years. But yeah, I don't blame you for being bitter at that for sure. Guild Wars 2 was popping off, but I didn't like it at all. It's completely different. It's a completely different game. Like it's the same, probably like the same kind of story thing, but the way the game plays is entirely different in like every way. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Where the fuck did he go? Dude just bailed on me. Anyway, it has this really fantastic system. This is what I liked about it more than anything else. And it's something that they absolutely just completely ignored in Guild Wars 2, which is why it's completely, totally different. In Guild Wars 1, they had a system where you could you would do quests to get NPCs. And these NPCs could become part of your party, and you could get up to like, was there like 28 of them, I think, or something? There's like 20 something of them. And you completely, the way the game worked is that you had a bunch of skills, and then you changed skills, and you did different skill sets based on certain things and whatever. But you could switch primary and secondary. Maybe you couldn't switch primary. I think you could flip primary and secondary, and then switch secondary or something of all of the skill sets of all of the NPCs that you got to cruise with you or something. You could really deck them out. And the thing is they were AI companions that were just as powerful as players, and the AI played them extremely well. And the way you set the thing up made it so basically the point was it was an MMO, and that you could play by yourself, that still required 8 people to do most of the missions. And the different NPC henchmen that you got in the game were so good. You had to set them up correctly, but you could set them up with every power, which power they would use, in what order, where they would stand, and how they would do all these things. And you could have a full team of 7 of these NPCs, however you wanted, with whatever power you wanted, with whatever builds you wanted. It was kind of like, you know how you have like a character build? Imagine you have a hero like this, and imagine having 7 other heroes that you also build out as intricately as your main hero, and they all follow you around and do everything. Then they're just as powerful as you are, and they all have their roles, and they play them respectively. It was a really, really, really good game in that regard, and it worked really well. It was fucking amazing. But and then Guild Wars 2 completely dropped the entire system. I was like, wait, what? What? How does that work? So, and there was really cool, there's some really cool classes and things too, like some really neat ideas and things. I remember this one now. This was kind of fucked up. Like ritualists and mesmers and necromancers and different types of mages and a lot of different types of like magic, and then a lot of melee types, different ranged, and what you did was people would build sets depending on what missions they were doing. Because you know how everybody eventually metas everything, right? There's always a meta build for something. So people would make like these. You didn't have to do it, but people would do these like meta builds of all these builds, and then you would have a build of builds. You would have like a set of builds. So you had your character set up with a certain, you know, this build required your character to have a couple of these skills to complement like these 7 other characters that were built in a very specific way. And then you could run around and do the things you wanted, and they would all basically almost run the whole missions for you, except that you were still controlling everything. Now, you don't have, and the cool thing is you didn't have to like tell them where to shoot or anything. Like you could, but mainly they do what they do based on the roles that they have. And you can tell them, you can order them to do specific things. You can order them to fire specific skills, or they can do it themselves based on the order that you put the skills in. And it was a really interesting system. The whole thing was just amazing. And then the really cool thing that I liked about it was there was another thing that I hadn't seen in any other game. Oh, let me finish this real quick. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I have to kill this guy. There was another system in the game that was amazing that I'd never seen in any other type of game like this. The way that you could acquire, you could buy some of the skills. Where did that guy go? How am I supposed to defeat him? Oh, there he is. There's a way to acquire certain skills. Oh, elite skills. That's what it was. You could buy normal skills, but then there was elite skills. And the only way to get the elite skills was by defeating the monsters that had them. And you had to buy a skill capture token. What's going on? Hold on, let me pay attention to this real quick and I'll finish my thing. I don't know what's happening. Why does he keep disappearing on me? Just kill him already. Dramatic effect. It's totally cool. And the Metaport conspiracy. Oh shit. Giant robot. Why do they keep falling? Quit falling. Anyway, so they had these elite skills, and the only way to get them was to capture them with the you would get yourself a skill, a capture token, and you would fight these monsters, and then the moment they would cast the skill, you would do the capture token. You had like 5 seconds to click the capture token after they cast the skill. It was an elite skill, and then you would capture it. And then it became yours, and then you had that skill forever, and you could put that on all of your other characters as well, the ones that were part of your group. Now the other cool, so basically, like those were really badass skills. Those were like crazy skills, and I had never seen that in any other game where you can take a skill from a monster and it becomes yours. So then when you built your characters out, you would go finding these like elite skills and hunt them down and capture them and then put them on your other characters. Now the cool thing is there's another one where if you didn't want to use the NPC characters that you got that you could kit out like that, you could also, I think you had to get a token. There was something you had to do this, and I don't remember what it was. but you could, I think I think you had to pay for it, actually, now that I think about it. I think that was because the game it wasn't a subscription game. You just bought the game, like a regular price of a game, and it was an MMO that you could play forever. That's why I still have an account. 20 years old. I bought the game 20 years ago. I can still play it. It's crazy. Anyway. So they had a couple of things where you could buy like a stash tab or like an extra stash tab, and then I think you could buy this thing. If you bought slots, you could turn your own characters that you played through the game into your henchmen that you wanted to cruise around with your other character. So you could actually have your own characters that you made in the game as your characters be part of your team, and then go around and do the thing that way, which I thought was just amazing. I was like, really, that is so cool. So you got to use the NPC ones, but then you could also do like you could use your own guys. So like that's just a whole nother level of cool. Anyway, there's a lot of really cool shit about the game that I really liked, and they always did a ton of events and stuff, and there was just a lot of, they really cared about the game. The guys who made that, they put a lot of effort into it, and it was a really, really good game. That's why it was such a shitty thing when Guild Wars 2 came out, because it was completely different in every way, and it didn't have any of those cool things. And I was like, that sucks. So there it is, 24. That's what we were looking for. Kiddo, it's been a wild trip, hasn't it? We've got this Peter fellow in custody now. We're off. We got off lucky today with Malta. Let me tell you, I'd hate to have seen what would have happened if they made it off with the Mediported technology. Speaking of which, there's been some interesting developments on that side. Xana and Medicorp have come to a new conclusion after all the events that have gone down. While they can't make Mediports available to every citizen, Medicorp is starting a program where they'll give out Mediporters to the handicapped and elderly of Paragon City. Their reasoning is that these are the people who need them the most, given that if they're in a life-threatening situation, these folks won't be able to get themselves to a hospital. While these folks who are pushing for the widespread handout of the tech still weren't fully happy, they've at least got something, huh? Finally, the boys at Medicorp have finished implementing the new tech. It's about time, huh? You would think they would need it to get lost a few more times before getting it right. Okay, well, whatever. This means you're a hero. Folks are going to be A-okay when you're going up against Cole's big, bad Praetorians. As for me, well, I've got some business here on behalf of the FBSA, like helping out the Harkin family. They're pretty broken up about his death, and I don't blame him. He might have started the whole situation, but all the man wanted to do was some good. It's the fault of the groups like Malta and the Sky Raiders and folks that ended up dying today. Anyway, I'm sure you've got plenty of other issues to handle, and I've got a wife who's going to kill me if I don't make it home for dinner at least once this week. See you around, Roy. All right, well, see you around, Roy. Let's get our ass back. Talos. And then go level. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I played the shit out of that game though, and then I ended up playing a bunch of other stuff. And I keep forgetting about that game. I think one of the reasons why it's really I was originally I was thinking about streaming it like a year or two ago too, and I think I ended up not doing it back then because it's really complicated. As far as setting all that shit up, it's like there's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff to do. And if I was going to explain it to people while playing it with like new characters, It would take a lot of work. Because there's a lot of off-screen stuff, that like off-game stuff that you're doing. You don't have to, but like, you know, like looking up different builds and things for different situations is always helpful. You know, because if you haven't played it, and I haven't played it in 20 years, you're not going to remember any of that shit. And going off of the cuff works, but not even like remotely as good as like, you know, some of the other things. So I don't know. There's a lot going on with that game. And that's one of those games I'd have to dive into, I think. If I'm going to get back into it, I have to really get back into it. It's going to, you know, so we'll see what happens. Maybe one day I will. I keep promising to stream it. But there's just so much, like, there's so much to it. It's kind of like, it's another one of those games that are super in depth and that, like, I'm already playing games like that. I only have so many hours in a day. So, you know, like Path of Exile, right? I'm playing that as well. So that's already like just insanely taking up all of the time when you want to play that. Coming up with things and messing with builds and learning things and all that. And I've been playing that for a really long time too. And that's another one of those types of games where it's really intricate, you know, but anyway, it's all good. The thing I really like about the game though that I thought was really neat was that I only had to buy it once. Right? Like it was an MMO and all these MMOs were coming out and when it came out and all the other MMOs that were coming out were all doing the thing where they wanted you to pay a subscription fee and this one wasn't. They were like, just buy the game, no subscription fee. That's it. And then there was like 3 expansions you can get too. But the whole thing, you could get like a whole package of all of the games and it was like $20 or something. It was really cheap. And yeah, it was really cool. I had fun. But anyway, that is another one of those one day things. We'll get to it. Train the next level. Battle Droid. Assault bot. That's right. Oh, I thought we got the upgrade robot. Maybe 26. I think it's 26. I could do the photon grenade, but that's just another hold, right? I already have Tar Patch. An energy grenade. Disorient and debuff their regeneration. Actually, that might be pretty decent. Petrifies a single target held defenseless. Instills a tremendous fear within a cone area in front of you. I don't want that because then don't they just run away? Oh, I see. They tremble. Well, that might not be bad. They just freeze in place. Huh. I don't need that one. It's great on your Demon's Dark MM. Alright, well, I'll give it a shot. I got nothing better to do. It's that or photon grenade. I don't need another rifle shot. I already have enough of them. I don't use the ones I have. Don't use photon? Alright. Well, then we will do fearsome stare. And then it'll be your fault. I'll blame you if it's bad. Fearsome stare. You know what I need to do? I forgot to do. Where is it? Is it Windows? Block tray numbers. I kept flipping that on accident. Or pissing me off. Might as well lock powers and trays while we're at it too. I kept hitting like 1 and 2, like the little arrow. I was like, ah. Alright, fearsome stare, huh? It's a cone attack? Let's try it out. Oh, those guys are orange. We might want to find something a little less insane. Do I get my second protector bot yet? I do. Yes. Awesome. I thought I did at 24, but I wasn't 100%. And my maintenance drone. So now I have 7 bots. Alright, let's try this fearsome stare. Wow, that is a really long range. Holy shit. I thought I'd have to run up on it. It's probably longer than that, for sure. Usually the cone attacks are like pretty short. We'll try it again on another sucker. Alright, let's try this guy. That's not bad. That's a very decent, respectful distance. Now, obviously, it's meant to disorient and to stun. You don't want to attack the guy immediately, otherwise you just wasted the whole point of it. But yeah, that'd be good to like take out a fucking boss or something. Pacify a boss for a while. Yeah, that's a good one. Good call, thank you. Nice call. All right, so I have to check a couple things. 2:30. We have about a half an hour left today. We got our goal was to get to 24 with this guy. Let's check in on some other alts. Yeah, robots is fun. Well, when I go up on a group before I tar patch, I will hit them with the stare, then drop the fluffy and the patch in the middle of them. Yeah, that's a good idea. What's our ninja? Mastermind ninjas. She's Ninja Storm. That's some crazy shit right there, too, by the way. Ninja Storm is like amazing. Let's see, mercenaries just hit all the mercenaries. This guy just hit all of the undead things. Oh yeah, Chong Li. He's my tanker. He's a fun tanker. Chong Li. He's from Bloodsport. Invulnerability master or martial arts tanker. Beast mastery nature. This one's at 18. There's my demon dark. Of course, like I said, gotta have the succubus, right? The demon dark succubus. I mean, come on. Professor Theorem. Gravity controller. 15 days offline? Jesus. What the hell have I been doing? Gravity Dark is pretty fun, actually. Super Roach. I haven't done shit with Super Roach yet. Oh, yeah. My Golden Axe guy. Guileless Thunderhead from Golden Axe. Battle Axe Invulnerability Tanker. Beatrice Kiddo. The Kill Bill. Katana Regeneration Brute. Oh yeah, I remember this guy now. I wanted to see what the Sonic attack was because I never did any of the Sonic stuff. Sonic Dark. It's kind of crappy. I was like, why not? I think I used that top on my Firekin controller. Nice. So this guy's thing is that he's a shitty singer in a band. And so he sings so bad that people get hurt when he sings, and that's what the Sonic attack is all about. And then he's dark because, you know, he's trying to be cool. Oh, my succubus outfit. Your fire can use the succubus. With the super tits. Just the top. Super Roach, Street Justice, Bio Armor. I have no idea what this... I don't even remember what this guy is. Let's see what this guy's all about for a minute. Street Justice, Bio Armor. I have no idea what's happening. I haven't played this guy in a really long time. He's the Roach. Alright, what is this? Offensive act. Oh yeah, see, I gotta remember how to do all that. I think I left this one on. I left defensive on, and then these other ones these adaptations. Have you ever done bio? They have like some of those weird like extra skills where like you add up you have like if you switch adaptations it changes how other powers work. Kind of strange. It's just been so long since I played this guy. I don't remember any of this. But I could probably beat all these guys up. What does 4 do? Sweeping cross. Oh yeah, this one's all weird. So both pieces of this have like special powers. That's why it was so weird to play. Right? Because you like get combos with Street Justice. And then you do combos, and then the bio armor has its own little like thing of like all these different things about it that you can do. I remember now. It was very strange. So back on live, I was so into the backstory of my first character that I actually wrote a series of fanfics for him. He's an electric blaster. My Street Justice scrapper came about because of those fanfics. Well, that's cool. It's always good to get into your shit, right? Adds to the entertainment value. Did you ever play on RP servers? Because I know there's a lot of people that did RP stuff. I mean, if you're doing fanfic, you're probably doing some RP, I'm guessing. No, you don't do RP servers. Oh, I see. Bonk. Well, we'll take this guy up a little bit, see where we go with it. I'm surprised he doesn't have that free skill. Maybe I should go grab it. The one with the flurry of blows. Yeah, I should go get that. These guys are all beaten up already. I'm level 10. Oh, that's why, because I'm level 10 in Perez Park. There's like I should go to Steel Canyon. I should go to Skyway. Let's go to Skyway. I was part of a community that played the game and would team with them from time to time, but I wrote fanfics for their forums that they ran. Oh, that's kind of cool. That works. Skyway. There we go. I used to do it wasn't necessarily fanfic, but it was more it was kind of like RP on the forums in this game that I ended up modding eventually, but I used to be part of an RP freelancer server way back in the day called Asgard. And we did a bunch of RP on the forums and then a little bit in the server itself. I don't know if you ever played that. Hey Duder, guess what? Let me guess. You got the job as a furry? No, what? Asgard became real life padded weapons fighting thing people do. Hello. Well, okay, Asgard is Norse mythology, and that's what it was named after. And it was the thing that I played in was a space game called Freelancer, and we were flying around in space on the Asgard server. Asgard is probably yeah, it would make sense that there would be like an SCA kind of thing that's like Asgard where people LARP like medieval shit. That's cool. Yeah. Well, people were doing that like for a long time in other stuff too, but yeah, that's cool. It was you were let go from your job. Is that what you were telling me? What's up? Dude, that sucks. In my fanfic, my blaster lived in an apartment in Atlas Park. One day, a group of hellions broke into his neighbor's apartment and wound up shooting a lady's 12-year-old son in the shoulder. My blaster fired him to death and went to prison. My SJ Scrapper is that 12-year-old grown up. Oh, okay. Apparently, the phrase "shooting the ladies" was what Twitch decided was censorable content. Yeah, I got auto modded. I had to allow it. You know, geez, Twitch, you know, context always matters. And like, it's just dumb. Apparently that's a saying. Yeah, I don't know. Which is null shit because we don't mod speech here. If well, most of the time we don't. Yeah. No, yeah, we don't have it turned on. But if you say there are a couple of words, I'll probably ban you outright anyway. So, but everybody knows what those words are, so it's not even like a thing. And it's not something that people say anyway, so. Does that mean I can start using the phrase in everyday conversation? I don't know. Sure. Shooting the ladies. I don't really know what yeah. Remember that one dude got banned from Twitch because he called somebody a cracker. So it was like it was like okay. So who knows? I would think saltine. But like a better cheddar would be pretty good. Or maybe a goldfish. Ooh, we got level 11. We'll get this guy to 12. Am I plain or buttery? That depends on the mood. Toasty Triscuit. Now, what me and my buds are going to do this weekend, we're going to go to the club, and if we get lucky, we'll be shooting the ladies. Wow, that works. You found a sentence to use it in. Careful. You never know who's watching. Do you see my super roach? Ara? He's a giant cockroach. He's got some weird armor on. That's why he's got these weird protrusions. I don't. Is his name Super Roach or? Oh yeah, I wanted to name him Mighty Roach, but that was taken. Dude, that like super that punch is insane. That sweeping cross. What is his name? It is Super Roach. It is Super Roach. Yeah, I wanted the name of Mighty Roach, but that was taken. And then El Rocho was also taken because I was gonna do like the Cheech and Chong thing, where he's like, "Oh, El Rocho," but that was taken. And various other forms of cannabis style roaches were also taken. So is La Cucaracha. So we just said Super Roach. Yep. And very other, and not only was La Cucaracha taken, but other forms of La Cucaracha, like different phrases that I can add to it. Like I tried a bunch of different like ways to say it, and it didn't matter. Like La Cucaracha Grande and like all these different things. Like there were so many different things taken. Like Jesus. Apparently, a lot of people making roaches. Actually, don't fly yet. I haven't taken my flight power yet, my movement, but I'm probably going to take fly next. For sure. It's fitting. Where that guy at? Wait, come here. Why are you running away, dude? Where's he going? Get back here. That's the guy I was trying to hit. Uh, isn't one of these an AoE attack or like a... I thought the cross attack hit multiple people. Oh, it does. Okay. That's what I thought. Which server is this, Torch? This is also what? Well, actually, no. No, this is Indomitable still. I'm pretty sure it is. That bio armor is pretty tough. Is there a way to tell, like, without logging out? Yeah. Like some kind of where the hell am I command. There we go. Big punch. I'm pretty sure it's indomitable, whatever the fuck it is. I keep messing that up. Indomitable or indomitable, some shit like that. That one. Tanks are so fun, man. They just are. I just love like just walking up and being like, "Bring it, motherfucker." But there's something I do want to grab. Maybe it's on the pay to win thingy. The free pay to win vendor has like a flurry of blows power. That I usually like with when I have punching characters. Is that one just in Atlas Park? The pay to win vendor? Or is there another one? I think it's just Atlas Park. That's okay, we can find it. There's one on blue side and one on red side. Oh, okay. Yeah, basically what they did is they had when the game was live on the NCSoft servers, they had I think that's when they did it. I'm not sure. They had apparently put in a whole bunch of pay to win stuff in the game, and then when the people took over the server and modded it and had their own, which is what this is, the homecoming private servers that NCSoft now allowed them to officially do, or whatever the deal is. They made the pay to win vendor free, so you can get all the pay to win shit for free because there's no pay to win on this server. The game is free. It's just absolutely free. Everything. All they ask is they have a donation window that they open up, and it's only open until they collect the amount of donations that they think they need to cover the expenses of the game, and then they close it. And from what I've been told, it only lasts a couple of hours at the end of every month. So most people can't even donate if they want to. And the game's 100% free. It's just like the coolest thing ever. Show me your wares. There it is. Sands of Mu. That's the one that goes. I think there's one. Yeah, the live game went from subscription model to free to play, where you can buy any buffs and bonuses about 2 years before it shut down. Yeah. I think it's Sands of Mu. And then I don't even need Brawl, I'll just do that. Where do I have mutagen? Is this is a ranged attack? I think I have that because it's a ranged attack. In case I needed a ranged attack, but we'll just put that up over here. We'll put Brawl in still. I like to have Brawl. Brawl's a decent power. It's not bad. All right, now let's go back to Skyway. When Homecoming opened up their first donation window for players to donate the cost of the servers, they hit their goal in 14 minutes. Holy shit. Oh, the poop looking shoulder guard? I missed that. I just saw that. You wrote that a while ago, Ara. The poop looking shoulder guard is one of his. It's just one of the powers. Look. If I turn all this shit off, this is what he looks like. In his full roachiness. In fact, we should go for we should go for comic book mode. I like cell shader. I just had it off because I was using I was in the super messing with the super base at some point. There we go. I think it looks better with the cell shader. Comic book mode. Super Roach. So then when I turn his powers on, he gets his poop shoulder. He has biological armor. It's like carapace armor. Environmental modification. And then he gets it on his feet. And then defensive adaptation. And he has the little slime that's dripping from him, which is nice. It's a good effect. Alright, so now the new power is this one. Where he does the bunch of punches. Oh shit. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Hold on. I got in a little too deep there. I aggroed too many people. Yeah, that's the one. Dung beetle. You should go by shooting the ladies beetle. There we go. That was. I could probably squeeze out another couple of minutes. I really want to get this guy to level 12. But I have to go pretty soon. What the fuck's that guy doing up there? Two oranges. I think I can take him. As long as they don't bring a bunch of other people, we'll be fine. And he ran away. I hate that. Quit running away. I don't want to take taunt when I'm not in a group. It feels bad. Look at it. He's still running around. Come here, chicken shit. He's trying to aggro all the other people. So we can get rid of the black cloud, or is it just going to destroy my life? Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna die. I mean, you know. Welcome to my world. All right, let's not bite off so much that we more than we can chew. We're so close too. We're still pretty close to leveling. Just around beating up like defenseless people. Well, they're not defenseless, but you know. I mean, they kind of were. Dude was minding his own business, and some dude walked up and just punched him in the head. Bonk. Oops, wrong button. Twice. Bah, 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 bah. Poof. Oh shit. I got a little too close to the sun over there. Bonk. I have a stone guy, but I haven't used him much either. The stone skills look pretty fun. Oh, I guess we're in it now. And there it is, level 12. That's what we were looking for. So we'll go to Minx. And we're probably going to end up, most likely we're going to end up taking like Fly. But we'll see. There might be some really cool power that supersedes it. Although travel powers at this point, it starts to suck not having one. Like not having fly or like super jump or something at this point is really kind of annoying. It's not the end of the world. I could go maybe one more, like 2 more levels before getting that, but it's getting close. All right, what do we need? Skipping cross. Oh, this is the old guy. I have to redo these. Okay, I remember. This is some old shit. We definitely have some respecking to do at some point. Man, look at all these cool punch powers, though. I could take fly, or I could take combat readiness. Will increase my chance to hit and the amount of damage I deal for a short amount of time. That's basically like build up, right? That's crazy. I don't even need that right now. I do way too much damage. Rib cracker. You definitely strike a foe in a very vulnerable location. Rib cracker deals moderate damage, but reduces your foe's damage resistance moderately for a short time. Rib cracker is also a combo builder and adds +1 combo level. Or taunt, which feels bad to have on a solo character, but is kind of necessary sometimes. I'm thinking rib cracker, or what I actually really need to do. I can probably pass on these. Just get the flight out of, like, get it out of the way. I'm gonna take flight because I think, or no, combat jumping is something else. Because at some point I'm probably going to be taking fighting for the tough and the weave. But we're still going to take the fly because we're a roach and we need to fly. Because that's what we do. Okay. So then I can turn this thing off. And now we're a flying cockroach. You can have super fast flight. Doesn't seem that fast, so doesn't. All right. Well, that being what it is, let's go park ourselves over by the train station. And we're going to call it a stream in a minute because I have things to do. All right. Let's see if we can do there you go. Good night, everybody. There's the salute. And I will see you next time. Thanks everybody for following and for what am I trying to say? Thanks for watching me play video games. If you like what you see, give me a follow. Consider subbing if you want to contribute. I appreciate the bits earlier, guys. That was amazing. And I am Nudist, you were here. Holy shit. And Tiff's been lurking too. Well, again, thanks everybody. Good night. I will probably try to stream tomorrow at some point. And I don't know if it's going to be more City of Heroes or probably going to be City of Heroes, but it may be Blood Bowl. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or something else. But that's it. And I will see you guys next time. And I hope you all have eat plenty of tacos and get lots of sleep. And enjoy the rest of your evening.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. I hope again soon. Good night.